What's going on, everybody? LevelMDiecast, episode 58, Big 5-8, Diecast haul. This one is not going to be very big, I will tell you that, unfortunately. Not a huge haul, unfortunately. We're just going to roll through. One model I was missing from, what is this, the H case, J case. This is the newest color for the Custom 68 Camaro. So I was not first to the J case, so you guys may be wondering. A lot of the models in there just didn't have, mainly just the JDM stuff and whatnot. But this is one I didn't have. This is just the newest color. This was a new casting last year. Got a couple of colors of it last year. But I think this one, it looks pretty good. Of course, 68 on it because, you know, Hot Wheels is just absolutely obsessed with 1968. Like, it's going to be 68 forever. Eventually, they'll use a different number. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. Now, I got some Hot Wheels 5-packs. I normally don't buy Hot Wheels 5-packs, but they happen to be on sale at the good old Target right now. Buy two, get one free. So this is the first one I bought. I did buy two to get one free. Bought this one. Kind of been sitting on this one a little bit. I'm a Mopar nut, but I don't really collect any of these castings in here except for the truck. So I've been kind of on the fence with this one. So I figured, might as well just pull the trigger just based on some stuff that was there. So we'll crack this guy open. Of course, comes with the Superbird here. The Daytona Superbird. It looks okay. It's got the Steelies on it. Like I said, it's all right. This is not, I think the original casting from 96 was much, much better, but just my opinion. It does say 426 cubic inch on there. It looks pretty good. A couple of stripes and stuff. Surprising amount of tampo for a 5-pack, and of course it's got chrome base. So I think it's a little bit unfair that Hot Wheels can do such crazy stuff with just 5-packs. Matchbox can't do anything with just basics. This is the Challenger. This is the concept, though. There is your 08 Challenger. This is the rounded up one. It is definitely not the production one. This one does not look very good. Does have a pretty nice matte finish to the paint, though. It's kind of a matte pearl, which is an interesting combination. Nice big Mopar on the side. I do like that part. It looks pretty good. It says Mopar Ian. 1 a.m. maybe. Not really sure what that's supposed to be, but I mean, it's alright. Some blue foil print on there for the wheels. No front or rear prints on this one. But you do get a big Mopar on the side. That's got to be some kind of collab or something for Ian or something. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Definitely drop a comment. One of you guys got to know what that is. I guarantee it. I guarantee you do. Alright, this is really what I bought the pack for. This is the Little Red Express. Called Little Red Express. 1978 Little Red Express. White interior, so the smokestacks are white. I do like the yellow color on there. It's a little bit metallic, not very much. I particularly like the wheels. I think the wheels are a great choice. They look very, very good on this truck. They look almost kind of factory-ish, just like bigger versions, which is pretty nice. And there's no embossment on the back, unfortunately. Just blank there. But it's a good casting. Some more chrome on the front. Chrome for the base. It's a pretty good one, so I'm going to throw that one up on the little pedestal because that one's one that we're actually a little bit more interested in. Dodge Challenger. It says Hemi on the side. Looks pretty good. It says Mopar on the side as well. Orange and white stripe. Has orange interior, so it has the orange shaker up there. Looks pretty good. This is a pretty good casting. We've seen this casting in Boulevard as well. It's alright. It's got a pretty good stance to it. This uses that kind of concave 5-spoke wheel. There is the base Dietz. Made in Indonesia. So, it's okay. It's okay. A lot of these Hot Wheels mainline ones I'm just not too sold on. And then there is the GTSR, the racing version of the GTSR. Kind of cool. It's got a color break in there from the interior. T01 is the day code on this. This pack's actually been out for a little bit. I've just been kind of sitting on it. It says Viper on the side, GTSR. Matchbox did a much, much, much better version of this casting than Hot Wheels did. This one is not all that great. Matter of fact, I don't have any versions of that casting until now. That's the only one that I have. Or this concept Challenger, because it's just ugly. It did ugly. All right, next one I bought for one single model. Yeah, I bought the X Racers pack. I do collect this locomotive here, and of course, there's nothing else in the pack that's worth even $1 a piece. All track cars, nothing fancy, really nothing like exciting at all. The decals and stuff look kind of cool. I think the X-Racers motif looks kind of cool. You know, being all see-through and stuff. This is the Circle Track Racer, the Draft Nader, which looks kind of cool with some clear wheels on there. It says X-Racers on the side, Hot Wheels, Tassa or whatever, Roni. I'm sure those are, you know, whoever designed the deco or maybe even who designed the casting, who knows. The Drift Nader is actually a pretty decent casting. I don't have any versions of it whatsoever. That's the little symbol to let you know it is, in fact, a track vehicle. I was going to put that right back in the little package because not going to worry about that. This one is the Cosmic Coupe. This one has orange arrow blades on it, which actually looks kind of cool. Orange window with a clear body and then a chrome interior. It's a very interesting look. It's just a track car, though. Just another track car. There's your track car symbol. Nothing fancy on it. Just some basic decos, number 2. So that one's just relatively average. And then, of course, there is the locomotive itself. This one is the Locomotorin. Another track car, but I do collect this casting. I do think this is pretty cool. I do have all the versions thus far, and of course it debuted as Thomas the Tank, which was hilarious. But got to be a completist, so got to pick up the 5-pack. Just really a bummed out when they only have one model in the 5-pack. You know, typically there'd be at least 2 models. You know, I do collect quite a few of unlicensed generic models. Still, I managed to only be able to get one. This one right here, this is the Electrac, another track car with yellow wheels. I do like that style of wheel. It's not in yellow. The blue clear. It's got 2 different shades of blue clear, which is kind of cool. Kind of a futuristic looking racer, but again, just a track car. It says number 4 on there. So they're actually numbered. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So the pack actually matches with itself. That's pretty cool. I didn't realize that. All right, well, that's kind of cool. This guy here is the Nerve Hammer. So nothing fancy what this one does have. Of course, the plastic body, the yellow window, which is kind of a cool contrast. Chrome interior. Get that nice chrome engine look on there. Kind of looks like an eagle flying. So this one's okay. It's got kind of a blue-purple wheel. I really like that color, actually. I think that looks super cool. That might actually be cool on a wheel swap or something, those particular wheels, but not going to do nothing with this particular one. Oops, sorry about that. Set that to the side. And then you may be wondering, well, what did you get for free? Well, I got a pretty good one for free. I got the one with the S15. This is the latest Hot Wheels Drift. This is a new pack to drop. This one does come with, of course, with the S15 that everybody's going to want, and nobody's going to want the rest of this stuff. That's just the way it works. Clearly, I bought it for, well, actually, I got it for free. And I just wanted the S15, and we've just briefly mentioned getting something for one single model does suck. This one was a little bit difficult to get open there. There we go. We'll go bottom to top just because, you know, everybody's going to want to see the S15. We'll just roll with that. Custom Mustang. This one is the 18 Ford Mustang GT Custom. Not horribly bad. Sorry about that. Just red print on it. Does have a standard chin on there, but you can snap it up and then you could race it on the track if that's what you want to do. I do like when they do that. That is part of the interior in order to do that. Deco on the side says Team Nightmare. So it looks kind of cool. I like the PR5s on there as well. Metal wing, no prints on the back or anything, no prints on the top. Same deets on the side, so not too bad. I think I could probably find somebody who's interested in that. Next one up here, another Mustang, which is interesting that they chose 2 Mustangs. I've always hated this casting. This is the 13 Ford Mustang GT, like drag car, like funny car style. I've always hated this casting. It does have an upsloped chin, so they could run on the track. I really always hated this casting. I thought it was just a terrible, terrible casting. Engine detail down in there. The interior is chrome. There is your details on the side. It says bang, pow, crash, which is exactly what Mustangs do. So I guess that is quite fitting. Mattel getting a little bit of humor in there, or a little bit of fact, who knows. Next one up right here, this one, of course, a generic. This is bulletproof. Of course, they got to throw something in there that people are not going to want, especially when they throw something in there that everybody wants. This is a plastic body with a purple window. I don't know if I've ever even really looked at this casting ever. Assuming it's probably rear-wheel drive, I guess, since it's drift. But that one's not good. Not good at all. Next one up here, we do have something that's not a Mustang, but is equally good for drifting. This is the Camaro. I think this is the Copo Camaro, I think. Nope, just the ZL1. This one has just regular 5 spokes on it with just a chrome ring and then the black 5-spoke part. Team Nightmare. Not really sure if that has any significance or if it's just the theme for the pack. Who knows? It does have an orange window, which is interesting. No print on the back. Quad exhaust off the back. The big fat slicks off of it too, based on the front tires. It's a pretty good casting. This casting's pretty good. Not a Camaro guy. But then, of course, then there's the S15, the one that everybody wants, and you're probably going to find this pack with this car ripped out of it all the time. So there is your S15. This is, I believe this is the first time we're getting this in standard mainline. So the wing has been added to the body, so that's all one piece of metal. And of course it has a plastic base. There is your deets on the bottom. Chrome, so that you can get that one little piece of chrome tip right there. The whole base is chrome just for that little tip. Deco's on the side. Looks pretty good. Sorry about that. It's a little shiny. Camera's freaking out. Gold wheels on this one looks pretty good. The kind of blue tinted window I think looks pretty good. It's like a white colored interior, like a white and pearl color interior. No prints on the front, but a little bit of prints on the hood. I would have much rather have some headlight print on this one rather than that. But it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Again, just getting it because it's a S15. Just a casting I collect, and you may say, I thought you don't like JDM that much, Level M, and I don't. But I like collecting cars. I like being a completist, and I have every other S15 except for that Zamek one that they did for Japan Convention. So I figured I might as well just keep it rolling. All right, I got this guy too. Let's set that over there. This is a Super Treasure Hunt, old school Super Treasure Hunt back from 2010. This is just a casting I collect. I do have the regular Treasure Hunt rolling around here somewhere. But this one is the Super. So I figured I'd add the Super now. It's a non-desirable Super Treasure Hunt. It's like a $10, $15 car. Really nothing big, nothing fancy. But it does look pretty cool. I do like the Chevrolet. I thought that was a pretty cool casting. They did some pretty cool ones for the design series as well. I'll crack the Super out. Get the blister out of here. There is our Super. The print on the back is not that great, but it is significantly different than the mainline version of it. But again, I really like this casting. And then, of course, the wheels are fantastic. Big, huge 5 spokes. Looks good. With some red line tires on there. And, of course, there is your Treasure Hunt sort of logo in the front. Not the typical Treasure Hunt logo we see nowadays, but ooh, man, camera is having a struggle. There is the base deets, B52, so it's from a minute. It's been a minute for that one, but that one looks super cool, just super low slung and whatnot. All right, got a couple other things here. I am unbelievably far behind in Kaido. I can't even tell you how far behind in Kaido I am. I have, so I buy my Kaido from a new gentleman. His name's Jason, and he is a local guy for me. And he has started to be a Kaido distributor and super small business, super great guy. Met him at the gathering many, many, many years ago. Didn't realize he was local, and ever since then, I've just always had great conversations with him. Great business, super awesome dude. But he is mega, mega, mega Kaido, and so I have vowed to buy all of my Kaido from him. This one, however, is the only model that he hasn't bought of the current releases. So I did have to go out and buy this Kaido from somebody else. This is the full carbon S15. They're getting kind of long in the teeth. They are still putting out pretty good ones. This one looks pretty good as well. It's Kaido House full carbon, it says on the back. I do like these. I still like the casting. It's just getting a little bit long in the tooth. We've seen so many versions of this. I mean, Kaido's up. I mean, look at this. This is number 110. So there's quite a few versions rolling around there. And of course, they still have that really nice colored base, which is just making the camera freak out. So I apologize about that. This one does have opening hood. Pop that hood open. There is your turbo, probably the RB26 in there. Single turbo, probably. I don't know what they put on that particular Pro Street one, but I'm sure somebody can drop a comment and let me know. The wheels look particularly nice on this one. It says Nissan on the tires. Then there is your Dietz on the back. Nothing fancy. And of course you were wondering, well, hopefully you could have got a chase. Now, I knew I wasn't going to get a chase. I bought this from a vendor that pulls all the chases out for themselves. So, and it's fine. They're a vendor. You know, that's their right to do that. But I just know that that particular vendor pulls all chases out. So no point in driving up hype that's not there. All right, you guys do know that I got a few of those mini GTs the other day as well. So we're going to have a couple mini GTs here. This one happens to be the EQS in just black. This is number 694. There's a lot of mini GT that's been released in the last about 10 days, 10 to 14 days. And as it makes its way into the purchasing market, hopefully I can bring a lot more to the channel. But I mean, we're talking like 20 models coming over the next week or two. They've just absolutely just flooded the market after being, at least in my opinion, behind for a little bit. There is the box right there, just the EQS 584 Matic. Throw that up there. Take our little 4MATIC out of here. This one is pretty good. This is the third release for this particular casting. I think black looks particularly good. Prints on the front look good. Grill, all that good stuff like that. Very good details on there. Nothing particularly fancy about it. I mean, it is just a mini GT. And it's just the Mercedes. Does have lensed tail lights, which looks pretty good. Having some issues with the camera. Give me a second. All right, everybody. Sorry about that. How unprofessional of me. Just trying to get these lighting situations to work a little bit better for us. There is your Mercedes-Benz logo on the front. Looks very, very good. This EQS is quite done up well. It says EQS 580 on the back. There is your Mercedes logo. Of course, it is a 4MATIC there on the side. EQS on the plate. Nothing particularly fancy on the base. I think it's hilarious that they put a tire track looking deal, even though I'm sure that's just the battery, but I'm going to say it's tire track, which is just a little bit hilarious to me. All right, next one up, we do have that Porsche for the IMSA safety car, the 2023 IMSA 24-hour safety car. So I'll crack this guy open. The lighting is not my typical setup. I'm using a different light temporarily. Should be just for the one video. Life should go on. But you know how we do here. There is your 992 Carrera S. It is number 699. I'll throw that down there. Get the plastic out of here. There is number 699. Prints look very good on it. It does say safety car on the back, of course. Porsche on the front. The front details look good. It does have, of course, IMSA on the bumper. Your Porsche symbol on the hood. Just the standard 992, so nothing super fancy with the model itself. There is your Rolex 24-hour Daytona logo there on the door. A little bit of Porsche symbols on the wheels as well. And just says Porsche on the back. Super shiny, super tiny print. And then it says Porsche this direction, which I think is interesting. I feel like that Porsche should be the other direction. It should say Porsche this direction. But apparently, what do I know? There is your base Dietz. Of course, it's made in China. They're all made in China. All mini GTs are made in China. And then, of course, the last IMSA item that we have here. This is the latest prototype. The Acura ARX 06 GTP number 10. This was from the 2023 IMSA Daytona Rolex. So probably was rolling around behind that very Porsche right there. So we'll get this cracked out. This is the third prototype release. So there's already another two coming. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see maybe a box set at some point, which would be pretty nice. There is the box right there. It says Konica Minolta. 685 is the number. We'll pull our 685 out, take the plastic out. There is the details on the top. There is all your drivers on there. So Ricky Taylor, Lewis, Brendan, and Felipe. Lots of very, very small little prints on there. I think that looks absolutely fantastic. There is that same Rolex print right behind the front wheel. The wheel tire print is fantastic. Other print on the side, this would be illuminated in the race with the vehicle number or whatever. The Acura one is pretty good. Like I said, I can't wait to see Porsche and some other ones that they do. But this Acura one does look pretty good. It definitely reminds you of an Acura, at least to me it does. Some crazy canards there on the front. Other than that, pretty standard quo. Middle base on this one as well. Very, very nice. Just details done up. Looks good. And then, of course, there is your copyright on there, because you always have to have your copyright. Ooh, ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. No mirrors were harmed during the dropping of that model, fortunately for me. And the rest of it is metal, so we're good on that. Can't believe I dropped that. It's like one of the most fragile ones ever to drop. And I still dropped it. So throw that guy right there. Now, last item I have, of course, is the BMW here. This is the Maisto Transport. This is the one that has the error that is actually supposed to be printed up just like the rear tire, but of course it's not, because that is my luck here at Level M. But it's okay, because really I bought this for the BMW. I didn't particularly buy it for the tow truck, so I can live. I don't want to live with it like that, but it's fine. And I had to buy this from I had to buy this online. Oof. So not like I can just go down to the store and get a new one. So, come on, man, things are in there ridiculous these days. So yeah, there is the rollback. This is the Maisto rollback, and if you flip to the other side, look at that. That one's printed up just fine. Of course it is. I would rather it be printed up fine and crack open the pack and be like, bummer. But to literally give me one that was not done up, it's just rough. It's just rough. So nothing fancy on this. It says IBAX. Got your M colors on there. They do have a little bit of taillight prints on this one. Ridiculous dualies, so it's like super, super wide in the back. But, you know, it's a little bit of a freestyle deco type thing with Maisto. There is the base deets for the E30. This is the exact same E30 that you get in those Adventure Force ones, except for this one's the premium version, which means you get rubber tires and you get an interior. Prints on the front look good. Does say M3 there. Got your kidney grills up there. Headlights done up as well. All full M colors. Wheels look pretty good. Luckily, the wheels were not messed up on the actual casting. I would be very, very bummed out if that was the case. No additional prints for the interior, nothing, but it does have an interior. So, and no suspension or anything. They don't do anything like that. It is screwed together, so you can always take it apart very easily if you want to. Looks pretty good, though. Nothing to hold it on the actual transporter, though. It just rolls around. It's been like that for a long time. Line striping doesn't line up either, so a little bit of offset, which is fine as well. So we'll put our couple mini GTs over there. Now that we made a little bit of space, we'll kind of set them like that, since of course he should be pacing the Porsche anyhow. And we'll put this guy right in the front, because the rest of these Mopars not that great, honestly. So there you go, just a little mini haul. Diecast episode number 58. Yeah, sometimes these are the way it happens. You know, Diecast for Haul 57 was enormous. So it is what it is, but wanted to throw those out there, get those put away in the collection. Let me know what you guys think about those. Drop comments, give me all the info, give me the feedback. You know how it works. So anyways, we're going to roll out Level M. Peace!